Yeah, you see Tupac aba modern enye china court ya mama Akosua se wasi woni ne PR se Alex no abusia wa babonten aba bedin koma yese enye wa be discover secret bi ekwanya woni ne lawyers ebo modern abobo mo ho akwakusia mama Akosua se wa ne lawyers ewo court no abusia papa ya babonten na no nkofo bebele busa se Tupac dia secret na wo enu nti wo confidence bebele se wo pese woni maami ehia ewo si wo yehu ye de enim se kasa bi obi asi wo na wodi for no nka wo be mo no ayebele no so Tupac so no wa discover all secret ebusia enu nti nani age allegedly wode kwa kushia maami Akosua se wa no kono one ne lawyers ene kwa akoye se adwuma no ebusia ene akwa remember you school ya bobo exams yes we be yem hwim maami Akosua se wa court enkodimdie koba woni siw ne ho anase abusia pani Tupac ne PR se Alex enkodimdie koba e de amomo ebusia yankwaje nsero nchirima hagusie ke Black Media
Sasa etino se na o se utumi e power no so beti ena ma bi won ma yem bisa ese e wade hu nyina kwa nyina na fatan and the questions bi won ma enye relevant se obi bisa o ye anase o girlfriend. It's not relevant because oko bisa no e betima a negative side of it e ba sa so a onum to edumuja ena ma bri no ta esi enti the Berman in fact to the extent say oba no ma me yare now so man ko no now me bisa say o ware wo bi a kra why no ho ade kra nche say wato no now we ya onye no ho ade it's totally wrong sister bi be can say okay papa mo no so do oba no pa oh ene ma me no nko that's the rightful way so e bi out that no enti na o mpeso okwa odomo no udon pa no oh ene ma me no nko e ba sa say no kra oba no e be ni demo say we show more concern bra na ma me yare say en ko so ma me yare enye easy sa so why no ho ade so onye no ho ade so ma ntim ko he no ma me imbosa wo nko bia so ma no kwan because we will be one there and I say oh no biti we move in with you just what no our and I say relationship and slavery on say you mean you tear ho ase because a man to ho ase and slavery on say slavery type wa there's no way motim our Akosua we no and
me pacho mami bisa wadewe
okay
looking at how you can say na guy ni you know assuming say it's just a relationship no matter and lady now moving in with Berman until onyanye ne ho ade assuming say bi ananka on take guy ne ho and a guy no man attention tell the all kind of planning dates or money gifts kakra or chen or do or ye bibia mano. Now, this particular character no ewonimu is hidden because this time around until monitor most of the things now we said they can netia will come beti be or movement or baby wo koni ade no sa hidden character no wonu na go be ware ni be no be hu say asimesi say me ware no kra na o ma me nko ba bia o ma me family mingle oba twimi afi me na fofo afi no be detective bibia meye including mentade a mehye any bibia meye don't you think say it's a anka before to our no akanya popo yi na dia cho ba na wo say otimi ehwe one or two bi no body training ho finyo.
Oh yes and crop because anyama Berman just more than red flags oh how so ultimate catcher or you say another girlfriend say me na make you atare a obehye say o pia akwa abontia no mo no e bi on ma oba na be ma office o atare o nse mehye yes sometimes o betuma atwuzu atare bi na wo kuna na say oh we dey nka wo hye wo ya nke yes and they find randomly but ultimate can say every point in time ko ba bi am atwuzu atare ma no. It's totally wrong. What kind of slavery is that? And you're right. Because Berman, the question, or say, oh, yes, I don't. And now, Basso, or Ban to instructors say, maybe I could be a sure Tarema. We are once in a while, or dog one, once a while, and effort. Yes, memory is a Torabia, or say, and then measure win to superhead, then a much. My be a bad machine there, oh, but and your composer, I'm not being to zoom out. No, it's totally wrong. And the Berman, I feel serious at the Nobano, when mom look at you, on swim look at you now, because, yeah, now on year and what they're crying away saying, when what they're hey, and this are right, I didn't serious.
All right.
It's really serious. And to Obama media, as some was saying, you see, our guy there, Obia and country of the Jaria. The can say, why for one decide for yourself. Until when you Berman or one, because I guess Albano or about phone I had to say, you know, prior. Now, I didn't Nicholas all for now, Berman Hunty and our bound to our phone. Serious. It's serious because so do be a no matter how bibi na nya kura odokwaso am to wasia kasa de na de nipa kono beka enya kk no no because the rate ya obesi ene obi akasa no a mean a lot. Presentation is very important. The way I present here, someone impose a negative side of it, and that's all presenting here. And the panel na kumapem na what say why they one no I agree.
Yeah.
But as a cobas leadership and as a controlling a brad or say as a basa is very serious. It's very serious. And this is a
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Berman or say the oil is totally wrong because when you bit here, I think just what no matter how so and what answer on your dear. As a money payment, where the money more the Moditra, Sabaya, or the Mutima shirt because we know it answer no partner. We need to have things in common.
Yeah.
Now, say, Cobase, sir, Nazism, no, near that do more. No, it's totally out of order. But that's me come, baby.
Thank you so much. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Strength, me Pacho, please kindly come. My lady, please kindly come in.
You see, sometimes when people are in relationships, we get excited or we hold them 6 times. You don't see anything wrong with it. Every minute, yeah, hey, I'm checking up on you, no chima your day. So we don't you don't complain. You feel set it was so nice because maybe all your life nobody has ever shown you so much attention. When you find it overbearing, it is for you to let the person know. So okay. Senna Montana, you can talk as many times as possible because you don't live together. But the moment I'm about to not together, no, kasa bebre ne krana esote, attention bebre ne esote because you're right there. And no man anko the best spoiler no. Oba beka ho a bia no you're planning for something, sa spoiling ne esote. But it takes the two to make it work. So sometimes somebody can tell you their story, but they're also not telling you the other part of the story as to what they're doing, but they'll present the other person as the problem. Obia wo normal or ya emma obi misbehaving and obi suye ni normal. We're not saying they're not people that are there, say be omuye control freaks. Yes, we have people like that. But then in a natural sense, so be a static or status or yes, there were things that you allowed it to happen. What I say, ebiana, oh, bibia kakotobia, opese on no pick him out, ataibia opese on no shema. All of a sudden, they could din come over Bontino, be a catch or say, hey, I don't your papa. Then all of a sudden, you also start finding problems with Sadieno. Ebiananka before Nankanya problem amount. But all of a sudden, I be a problem. Adena na you okay mawono. So when you also decide to make changes, don't just switch on people. Adea nipanda you used to. Now wasisano. You have to also understand say people's emotions now we did grown. Until when you're doing some of these things, you have to sit down and think, how will I feel? When you're with someone and you want the person to hear you, you want the person to listen to you, it is for you to find it very engaging. If you're not telling the person what is happening now, you shouldn't be expecting Nipano to also be giving you clean vibes. So it's a trust issue of lack of communication and lack of purpose as to your plan is all of a sudden what's that wrong. So it's some of the things that we also do to some of these people that allows them to think someone should be towards us. First, or you are time out, you don't have any problem. All of a sudden, you have a problem. Ebi a time na unkwa wote what's a camera, what trainer, oh measure way or china, or so way, so okay, and what can they measure? But then, right now, you're listening to women talk and other women that think that's a feminist and that's bossiness towards you. It's a bimpanenya one example behavior, but what's that it no be? And then you find a problem with it. What about that side?
So my lady, is it the case, say, if you're in a relationship, lady, if you're in a relationship, na adia won't mean is it that you don't start because the guy was initially okay, the lady was initially okay, but the moment the guy began to complain about enough for and then wanted to poke his nose into everything that she does, including or with Jumemo at the time or Bebia or at every point in time, you think say and the lady no more on the salmon because you see Tena or Tony near down. To the extent, say, Blue Baby, no, she found out that she wasn't herself, the kind of lady, Nana, or the independent young lady, or Kone Juma, or Yeni Bibia, or Yese. Now, because he felt, say, oh, he has found a man, Berman, Chen, or dog, any other identity, or Sasa, and I said, or tone down on most of the things that all just to please the man. You think, said, she shouldn't have done that, right?
She shouldn't have, because sometimes, you're looking at your biological clock. Nipanwedi 35 or could 40 on worry. Now all of a sudden, be for a very long time, be answer then all of a sudden this guy comes around. They're sitting there listening to the kind of person a guy ka so pay. And also okay, and your mommy be a man some no maybe name fitting in. But then your real self will come out. Because you can't pretend for a very long time. Ain't it adebia wo ye no? So you be a now you be a oko out na so be so ompe or baby sa men ko pretend say all of a sudden you can be that kind of person because enche ebefunu. When you're dating people, you listen. There's things that attracted you, the two of you together. Obi oho opabontin pi obi so oho no ma on pesadin. Some people like to host people. Some people want to be outside. Into those times, what were you guys talking about? Your dating time is not about, do you love me? What have you eaten? Where are you going? No, ask questions that said they're very tough. The things that you are not able to talk about it that time. Don't be asking how many times now did you and now wish I didn't. No, ask the person, I am this. This is who I am. Is it a way I meet me? Assessa no maybe to kind of suit their worship. And now so bet me tone it down will normal be so that we can live together and plan a life together. Nipaneka said Dabi, me they say ya na mete means son, then run. Because the person is making you know right from the onset, say na ote. But yes, do people also change and also hide? If you're a guy when so no, and also you're a control freak, he didn't show you that side, he conned you, and you also fell into that trap. Now, when you fell into that trap, you see the person and say, hey, this is not what I saw. This is not who you were. Is there something that you're hiding? Can you tell me? Because it might be a problem. You don't want to be sitting in a doctor's office now. Berman say you had a problem. So but nipa na catch us on to me show biba until you have to hide one man so there. That place is not meant for you. You can't say your children are for somebody. So who you be a unye Christian, don't go and fake to be going to church just to be able to get married, and then after you change. What I say? If you normally or why you can, if you're an orphan, say it. If Odo mama no papa, there's a friction. You don't have to go into details. You just say, sir, I'm not so close to my parents like that. That's also fine. You can say that, but you don't have to lie. If you're gonna lie about it, then don't say it at all. Uyo waju so be kan semni bia fra hon toma enye bibia na enye obi share, because it can even be a relationship for 3 years and it might not end into marriage. No wakoke kan ofie no menyina tre nipa no. Until your time and the place in a relationship they can't be. Mama no papa are not in your life. Please tell the truth to your partner. Say bia ye babe jo wonsa waria enya afianse na wo renting crofo. Tell the truth so that people know where they're coming from and what they're dealing with. Omo nyiso papa no mama ni ho, but wo fa bi na hwewa mom manipa ni hu wonya kasa opeso ware no kasa ansem no enya afianse na wo kwakopa maami bi acho wo kwako srento ma afiri obabi e de akohata mo fie because no wakodi atrobi, you have to keep up with it. Let certain things, you don't have to go into the whole nitty gritty how are your parents dynamics or your family dynamics mom. So then ya afianse na ne pa mene papa so beka say oni maami ne papa na so wenya ne papa so blessing na aware ne yenje. So there are things in a relationship that you don't hide. But there are certain things they don't have to know because it's none of their business. So that Bibi say, se nipa nye emotionally matured and also or you be believing in family dynamics, they don't keep you away from your family. But when you be our relationship, be mindful or more won't change and come out or more because you can forgive those people, but the person na waka channel, they don't forget, they don't forgive. When you also choose to say call back up, find a proper way to heal so that you're healing. That person na waka cancer, no your partner no, can also be on that healing journey with you, and then you embrace that family back again in your space. Don't expect your boyfriend or your husband automatically will feel her on your monko, because still they're also pained. So a gradual process. We have to give people time. We have to respect people's also when they say well, I will never be close to them. Just deal with it, but don't lie. So thank you very much. I gotta go.
Right, thank you so much, my lady. Thank you so much. Theresa, me pachote me kasa medo. Theresa, pachote me kasa. All right. Access denied. Not access denied was asking. My lady, thank you so much. That was very, very, very.
Sorry, me to my back.
Me patcho with me abum.
Only baby, sir, in mine, or the same insecurity and econo. Insecurity. I don't know, Sabia. Insecurity baby free, sir. Opobano too much. Obano so penisa ain't no. Oko baby, na to the extent, sir. Girl no, a dream crop so baby or say ojina baby or tear serious. You record my period. Who can call my period? In course of then what my friend Nedin Como. Yeah, any break. My break time. Yeah, from me in Como. Say the Pacono Empress over for the break time. I don't know. Or say that would be questionable. We break time for be a 2 minutes per frame in Como. As I own, is questionable. But Bisha say about 2, even original or Modimo about 4, and even out here it's irrelevant. Because who say only the freedom, only freedom as a beer to herself. No, that is wrong. I say a team I say or say on person or no obey briefing space cry. No, I am very, very wrong. Now maybe say Berman wants it to be a yari. or say, get a corner, or say, me, my uncle. As I say, our warrior, so warrior, you married the entire family, and you're Banquan. Now, maybe say,
in this case, no, onya worry no, mpatwe afi na omo planet towards a worry no. Enti no, ebia said na ye kan, ebia na oba no, wo hwe the way a guy no refer to maame na, ebia na oba na akeka ne family ho nsem, ebia na oni omo ni good rapport na say ebia omo anhwe no, ana so say bibi wo ho. Enti no oba na mabema no aya aware, said this and this is what is going on. Enti even when I refer to ne maame no, refer to it as you are going to attend to people be and I won't ignore me bema na as I know what relationship no what I say and you know it's a relationship of na eba be kwa warem, and that's how the guy is trying to treat the lady.
But what they make can say or say now in the honum did you see just a story any I can't show. This so don't ban pa never be the honum. Just won't take notice of it, cry. Because you see, we are or doctor in so my men know upon no man who cry to a certain level cry. It's not your problem. That time has been and gone. And to walk a friend who banner so one from now to the the length of your marriage, and important. Oh, so do ban pa they see in the past. Yeah, papa and so mammy, anya biano. And it was all man issue. No, no, or say, oh, mammy, yare, me corona, say, mammy, corona, not just a say, no, oh, ma, non correa, oh, mammy. Let's just say, straight away, no, when you're just over wire or banner, because oh, wire or banner, mammy is involved.
No, crap.
Mammy is involved.
No, crap.
Yes, my money is involved. My money by Albertina, our renum. And so, person, my man who and son or yeah, just queer or ban what they are. My man, any the old doing with this. Now they say, hey, serious because import out to now said, Obidi Kaka, oh, and my man uncle, na or say, Yanko Hen. Oh, this is a bano cassette, meno, uncle, Namenqua, Mequa, a questionable. But who will say, want to make it that move, no cry, and was a qua now, manunco. Now, oh, manunco, I say, a do tama, so I just about one pa. I do so walk when and what day we are. Let's just sa, a suba one in our 2 more. This is our intimate control because it takes two to tangle. And the woman no person, we are selfish, our mono. Because as a oba, a fat bearman family send BBM. Now, be for about family send BBR because sanity. Oh, our yesterday noon and so for no kuma phone. Woman, the Dimacoton pa. So, Mocas, hold that. Oh, now I saw I saw one market and I said, oh, I saw Yari and Hobertona. Because the banner qua, oh, the banner, I see a register if in the pound. And now all consono, Obi Yari, and Coso area, over because Obi area, that's when you're good carrier. Speedy recovery, a very, very essential.
Yeah.
Oh, ain't you know, dear Bama no on your marriage material. Obano, oh, the Bama on penny ye, on the bush and poor ye. Because, okay, so Obano can send be a head or can cry, on your can we. And it's all the Bama no qua. So Obano qua, send the money now, you, I mean, just forget about it. Now, a free neck on Obama citizen, and I was over to near me. Bible say or doctor bibiaso or doctor di nyinaso se o do ba no pa enye negativity abete oba no and I will be taking action. Oh, Obaka say, oh, me do ebia when we say nenye when we nenye, but me know ya can bom with there. You make sure say nema ebe better. Na say nema ebe koye. No, na say wo kase bia o kan someone nye chira unti no di achire na o say o de atag na eni nyina na hu hia e chese wo no no because wo do no ko ade a sa nema ni nyina no obetuma tunu fukura se oh ensem bi sense de ne kwa kan na o ka chira me but what can mate between me and you And I said, Obikan, yes. So when the man or answer Bashia, young common Yinan, so need, especially Obushum Komo. Because BBNC any day, Obetina Supermo, oh, Kafra, me sorry to hear this and all that. But as some bar, obey you as a weapon against you.
Against you, yeah.
Oh, and you know, you share as a boyfriend, girlfriend, as a Yawari crown, young communion is ye dear. Come be on my your secret, and your secret is your power. And yeah, I hear comodium, a bra share or balance a shabema, a hearing comodium ye a dear old difference here or Bema or back can cross over back. Because there's no way between the Obana Obesia forever. Send it to be and the baby son said Berman teenager. I'll say Benia, and poor Berma or Dawn. Or because one ya then one country, okay, okay, my friend. Don't about my Cassibia own, Miss catch your own me. It's a man. What in idea, Tessie? Banning I said Obesia canon and so important. It's a Berman or near marriage material or yes, I would say, or you'll be our selfish.
Very selfish.
Very selfish. And I feel so, apart from very selfish, or your insecurity. And you know, maybe baby.
Thank you so much, Lanelle. Thank you so much. Thank you, sir. Ash Brenner.
Yeah, right. I'd say.
Yes, I don't about your downstairs.
Yeah, I taboduku anaduku no fataupa.
Me that's far.
But your asana mwaka no. I be me sisu ni afa bi musa, right? I disagree with the last week. I would say Berman in the married material. Berman be I am married material. Ebia nipa no shia no. Excuse me. Nipa no shia no na amfa na nse onye married material. Okay. Ebia nipa na we shia na this time of his life no. And amfa and nche say bia ba foforo be ba ebe fa na say emfa. It's Bema be I married material. And
na Ashburn, wo hwe suban ya na bra yi da na di na wo hwe enema na or put the lady through o feel say or you be a lady ne ware na obenya na somdwe
na meba no it's na make us say 1 man's meat may be another man's poison. Say me no one far and then just say the powerful bisu emfa. Let's look at it from this way. For the first 3 years, no more, no. They were happy, right? The guy buy gifts. Also, two different things. Who relationship, the penalty baby fufu. Now, sweetie baby fufu. Or don't you differ? Na nipa na babet na wonchen. Na mummy no sorry. Ekobano. And also adjustment baby over SMW. Na su any bino ebeba. What you say? Fine. Obana gasa kan or he gives he shower her with gifts all these things. The guy dances. This is what better than I say. Okay. Tama now what distance no? Ebia or can be beach there wa or no mbe wonti no. Uka say you say why no? Why yo that thing is done. Oh, Makachen idea, Emily, the American way channel, or yet. But better and channel. The same as I'm not catching or say, oh, no, I do way, Macambe and Premium Sound. Still as I not 20, now or that, I mean, Tamano or TH the honor. And you know, there is no smoke without fire. Let's look at it. Obi the Nasa Mount. Obekan the Batamana, na yako condemning the other party so ko hwem yi a wo say akwa no so agina bibi so what you say waba oni ni pay wo ho waba catch ne say the wo maame sebio e di ye wo nkore brim wo maame ma wo fa bibi say e na ye mema na ye do oba ho me do pa na wadamfo kra ye bibi against you now catch me wadamfo na ya me pese me hwe nanimu yeah in my relationship say wadamfo tells me say Wokas. Hello, can you hear me? What's your man can?
I feel them it's one because for patch yen tap yen got 300k yen got 300k. As for we are enjoying the show, but we are not tapping. Me pa mocho. Say be a show ni be kon enim tin me pa mocho. As we enjoy it, let's be tapping the screen. Yen got 300k wa yen ko yen nyina ye tapping so e be ko sisi am pa mocho. All right, as when I can hear you now, I can hear you.
So what catch them say what done for ya we say me ya. But on say manso we na damfo na ya de we me wa be catch me say ya ono wo me mu no. Ochina na na damfo na say fine. Without me knowing say we need damfo no. Oh, it all bounds to communication. Ebi akwaku mo say madam fu ade e wa ba be patch wo say. Now I stay in the same house na ni pana san fro bi na no phone so e din komo sresre. I look stupid then be man no say na adin and the answer na be ma be catch say wo na fufu oni omo nam no. What's communications? What's communications be Akosua when we say no, this is not what I want. Ebi atama na wo nkwa wote no. Only one na fufu no bon san komo no because he's not closer to you no. Ontie say wo lo ho. Enti otia wo nkwa so tumi catch say oba mpese me no oba bra no. San komo we ni amane man krofo we di ma no. I don't like it. Ebe ya twe ho fi ho. Eno eya asema obetuma ka kire oba wodo no ebe ya onka se twuhu ebe ya twuhu firi ho na nsem sense no that's not what I want in my marriage. Oyo oba nso na wo so do be ma na obeti ase enye dakro na ode be ka se nkrofo emi ni o medwo omo nkomodiem oba bi wo no ma one no boy na ti ho no kra na se nipa na ese twuhu firi no ade se we hu no call eba ya yi no afa na akoshe baby so be ma no so say no ni o kan nyina wonti. What I say no I started from one dream. Remember ya fa dream on ye to your boss you. Ya kan we yon oh yeah. Ye to your boss pa. Na ye be hiti wa e ho na e ya na ye be ka se be ma bi insecure. It is a nyama na funu. It is say oba no strongly. Say the be ya obe hu say e ho no na ye ego e ba bonten. What I say because waka. Waka say you mate.
Yeah.
What catch us what down with women person? What catch us you mate? As soon any one of my microphone afraid, now in the shefunsu, a dinkomo S363, a honor na ye go no sorry. What I say? My catch no. For quine be so, and as a menu war no grand nipanafro. Don't disrespect me at that time. What I say, ignorance I call no cry, I get you over to me in the payakasa. But the money be no one, sir, and see it builds. What I say, little drop of your friend say water makes a mighty ocean. Eba be do baby because be ma on pemiu. Ine so on pe waka wontie. Yemba na ma me ho no side no. One woman who say because guy na say more kind say people who don't even care about you no.
Yes.
What I say. Yes. Next say one ma papa ye hu say and a bema so ye hu say abadaye bi hu e ma ka se bi kire na se do mo and I will do exceedingly, abundantly, beyond your imagination. And you know, the truth be an ame and they say the pair, na you didn't sit me down and prepare my mind. Can't you say, oh, Kweku, near dream, mommy, send ya dear. Some uncle be because you cry, I beg us say, you know, would you be ya? But you just don't wake up and can't say, me, mammy, are into me. What the yaw be clear to me, say, or Pammy don't know, near more fame when now be call it will be uncancer men call mammy, like that some people are saying, say, oh, mammy, power, and yes, son, it's here. Be papa, papa, get Obi anyone man, the Rebecca and say, or call mammy one, and I see what Rebecca said, the way you said it, Nyama Odi bar board, Emma me who mobo, Obi, say. Relationship baby because one my mobile me pel esun kase bi on me kan ye no ama on wan ye me mobo me oba we pa ese me hye na nimunyam what you say enti oh yeah
what me dey mobo ina any go for
what me dey show oba nimunyam me nka kire be me bi obeka say mema no ye o ma
comment section for is it true
oh yeah
what me no out of pity now no big relationship mo.
Oh yeah. Now no so baby to be sungu wa beti sunu nsem bia wanya bi ave na wo krokro no kra na abedane bibi fofo bi a che se sa nipa no kra na aba be wa no oh yeah enti no waka amana tie agyi watum enti se bo be change sa eyi na ye mfa dakro nye prepare my mind my menti asese na esi no ebesi omedi ohiambo na bebi edui ohima ana bema mami mbomodi ana nyesi na se bema ka choose between we na wo twene so akwa oh that should be the end.
Hey, there be Ashburner say Obama timi gina ho ka che say be wo maami ankasa wachem wawo. Na wo maami is in a critical condition where why ebi kra there. Let's even look at it this way. Ebi wo maami no owo baba kope. In her vulnerable state no yare no, you are the only person that will be able to stand in for her. Obetimi akokoshe no, obetimi anye bibiama no. Na bema timi gina wanim ka che say between me no mommy, if you walk out of the door, uchu so mommy now kwa and maybe.
Okay, Matthias here. Bema no, or the yaw be in a car seven because who sema will catch them no. And I make catch us say Bema home. Some of us are so protective. Say, me say me no now we kwa one thing. Na entokwa ba na enya wokra na uko gin tokwa no. And I may say me the pain na okun am ko gin tokwa na akun ama wo because ye wo mu different. What you say? At that time no wo ba no e say wo ye bajoma. Na wo hu say wo so bema we wo do no. Okay? Mama mo fi say bema no nkwa na ondo oba no so na nansi bibi so. Oba no. Meba cho. Oba na nansi bibi so.
Ni nansi bibi so no Ashburn na eye
meba. Bema kasa asemu akire wo no. One night unya nko ye kra na umami nwi. E kasa night no kra ka obetuma meba. Hey meba make asem. Oh, Rahel. Because one kasa na odi me cause akwasum no nkwasum no wo na wo ka bibi fa wo maame ho. E maame nya sa eya wo no wo maame ho. It will be reverse ya. And you know, many men can't tell me, say, maybe to market as so call mammy wa choose between them. Woo or bano, woo now best acro market and say, a moment I can't say, me can't say, as a bemana, baby a greedy. Say, now me casa, and I will cast okay, my family bag or qua. I just also wonder me, you don't love me.
Hey,
if you really love me, you will make it up with me.
We're quite the Ashburn. I'm
telling you the truth. Okay, mommy, you there.
The reason why I'm saying no one is because Osha Lady now she was at a point she was losing herself just for the man. You ask yourself, say, if the table should turn, if the man should take the role of the lady, and I said should take the place of the lady. Oh, Bema, oh, bet to say, oh, yeah, and I said, well, girlfriend, I wanted it to know. No babe determine atadia wo kwa adwuma abehye wo kwasra mama a yire said that wo koye say yire say would you take it?
Wow.
Now, what should say even that day na ebianka wankwa ne ma what if say wankwa na ma me nso so e no so e.
Okay, and I make us any communication. Okay, communication. Oh, right, who say you are emphasis you know, and atadia say che atadia say me honestly.
Yes.
Me ye be piako baby a atadia obesha obeluku so attractive to another man no. Eya me to say me nyame ne kwa me just atadia we me njo ho. She say but say me ni wu pia me mo share the same thing na me ka say mention eno nche say insecurity there be eno nche sa but na ma me side na me pesa woti ase say oba na ka say communicate ye e ka say oni be ma na kasa do ojina ho no kwa no platform that's what you say ojina bia wo fi adwuma na abo e na wo ku anasa afi no ba be ko adwuma na wo sit him down na ka tell say sumesi me ana me can say fa me ma me hu what you say me ana me can be ma de ye go ho me say so kwa he e de na be ma kan oba to me ebre no wasa be ma kra no refi say ono na ka asem no ye hu kaka but when you sit na wo din kasa de kakra bi fa ho a me hu odo no wo let's see the love what you say na me catch you say na wa catch so ene de me ko that means you also don't love me. Ese udi kasa debi. Oh, bemena maka. Udi me mama wa ye debi.
Ni bema no.
What you say? Me mama wa. Emema o. Bibi kitwe bi na mudi breaking yen o. Bema ya den se den o. Bibi kitwe bi. Me ana me ka say wo fifi han mo kwa memma biom. Ba embre kakra bi a woni me share corner bi a woni me cancel debi. Empogum he se wana wodi usika kura kwa me mo sika se fe fako ne fak mame no ko hospital what you say but ne won say mame oba no so ne nurse bibi so ono so baby o wona yeah it's true he just walk out of the guy say meko ne be si bia be on say be ma no so kire no so ye be ma okoye 1 week that was okay let's cut it off and then say be ma no enye married material. I'm still going to emphasize on that. Okay, Obano, any bear money, a Canada there, and the guy is a married material. Obama,
and when I who bear my business, oh, the one no bear can say me, oh, the one no bear fun, who obey so sweet to the person trying to explain. Was it that?
we remember 100 about open our Benyanasa, and man, I am wouldn't say a Sadia from one here.
Okay, say na mo for say na
look at if I listen to this story well, better say Bema no refi on na oba no kra ne bag or be corner ma me honu no because I say obejina on no kra na yi enti na oba no hey fa sanya ma no to ho fa sanya ma na okra no fa to ho na gin portfolio na kra na chief in say na fa to ho nene snase what you say holding and common the best say rather said when you say wow there is one thing about her a mema home yeah mema piano yeah hirimu na but and as baby on there is a particular thing about that person that looks so attractive to you a holding and say we use some a weapon what you say that weapon now what should that Emma say when you go see na me dey bia me ka chale when you go see kunyu sadana me no kasa wo hwe me nim straight you will not even blink na me who say chale right mo cry weapon no but you don't know how to use it that's the thing if you know how to use it no and can memma on ka bub etina oba bi wo to me use it to extend say obi hu a say oba we cry the be man afa baby on fa no fa baby o she knows how to use a weapon.
Ash Brenna, let's do it. This is how we do.
What did they make no? If you know how to use a weapon, when sound be catch remember, you be your mobile here. Makasa de we say. Who use our weapon premise? Wow, and to me, Pacho, you should know how to use a weapon.
Ash Brenna, my strength and I mean, how should be able to.
Me Pacho,
Now we have said better wakuma so as a man.
Ombrim.
Yeah, so we think me ya frame me ya ka bibi say. Obebete na best meal kwa manu esi ho. Masempa.
Jesus.
Yeah, asema haba. What is say ma me yare o? Ah, na we nipa ya no a o faili we ono na ye so yare na wo usu. We dey odo. We dey sema nkwa. Enya afi ansa na bibi ba beto no ne san kokoboka o. Sa. Eni woni bibi. Na ma ye dwani so enya wo ade na omma ne didi na yenka. Okay, be ma na didi. Wa hwe ne mood. Na ne na akrokro. Odo. Nka obedi mechi fa me yakwa. Oso de bi ene me ko de me ska. E ho na nka quick bia paim. What's settled here?
Mana wawariana. Jesus Christ of Nazareth. O krawe pono. Koso miti o.
Kasa. Eya krokro. Odo iwu anahwe ada ukwa obeche. O de bi me nche o. Na ho de me kona me hwe situation na na me we hu. Ye ene ye mompa odo. Ene ye kwa bibia ni a. No. You see eye kasa.
Thank you.
Eye kasa. Enye bibia na k. Eye kasa. So who nipa se na woni nipa betina ade a yeto ne ye de bechew ena mema betimi aka asemo eno nkyere se ni buafu ebia ade ne ye ne ya ntia meka say you who are forgiving nipa no it doesn't mean say ono so forgiving no just because who dey ache because the person has put in their emotions, their energy. Unless it's say Obawe, she just faked it and then just wanted to be with somebody, then all of a sudden she's finding fault with every single thing because what you mean will be internal be nipano. Even those that are physically abusive, beating a woman is very wrong. But who about one who say nipano sana ni subainte or ka one announce who did not them. So you are urging the person on. I will your bem had your tonsa. He's definitely going to do it. So a kasa nipa also who say na wini nipa betina. Woni nipa ebe di agro obe hoahwa nipa obe bobe man samrane obe mani tirim de ne de wa krokro no na why say wo ka say nyina so na wo sun de fam o wo sun ketenkete woni pa say so we ye de pa de
enukra na michiri no
why lady what o see enukra no chi
da me pata say me hu say obe so na bibi ye me
obe so na bibi ya ye
say bole na say me de che wa ja say oh, my lady ni okra weapon no. Right, mo use a weapon no. Know your man, know him. Unim na no buefu no kra no, unim kwan ya ode be fa so ode be break ni pai. Ade am ma chin no me buefu no na wo kire me say hey, we are all the same, we are na potre. O pesa ware ne ya ware a. That minutes now be use kra dey break him and say she. I just say, enti obano, me dem blame obana. At that time, no kesen ko onusu, etu no boase. Bema no frejuma na aba. You don't know what went on at work. Obana jumi nyina yi. Waba betu onu kra oba onim se oba kra be abetwa bibi a why ready una wo kono. Wa sheda kan we ya be kwan bi so. Right, o pe kwan bi so a wo kono kra no, wo ma me hospital bills nyina me na me futu ama. What you say? Enti yensua no sa ne ehu se enja marry material no enja no why everybody obibia ni honoma untumi ndane na enya de pa adia se say the odi namsi eyiso a wo toto ese odane no na ndane no mu na ye bebre no ye nim se de yesi ye no ye ni apotrenti obi wo toto namse se a nyina beteti kra ka kanda no so you know all two boasia no ye ne kakra no adan no o de anwa kakra fa che se da be o de tuso a enko you know wonya na nya fe na ya nkase mema no na say why me da sipa thank you so much and I love this program I am never be say mra
thank you so much.
Thank you
I really enjoyed you tonight. God bless you. Thank you. All right, Esther Kuzmi Akaba. Hey, I remember per se, your mom sweet words. Are the men also doing the same for the women? Other you,
yes,
I don't know now. So, Pacha, see you want to say.
Yeah, pardon. My band to me, send a topic and it is over repeat.
So it's just the story is just about a young lady Onibema Ebiwoho. Almost started a relationship 3 years now. Obani movie got na Bema so. Initially, not Bema not treating it nice or money gifts or planning dates near their day. But only the quarter and after was not a Bema no person Cheney say. Or the enough for crying yet the best for her. On training home feeling enough for like or per se or Shelly so a jumamo or a jumam crop so who be beer she's doing at every point in time. I feel and Tadio Beshe crown on no also approve it at Tadio way there, yeah. So Beshe dia Juma. At the way there, yes, say a pia washe. At the way there, yes, say a copy be a washe. And son of Ban bait me ashe. But initially, not lady Neffel say because Bema no done be brain no. Or adjust it just to be able to suit in what I said. Not Berman bet me. I agree. Say me don't know. If you Berman or don't miss Runkunti, maybe your person me yes, I am we. But I feel come here, chino. Not just a obsession. I had too much, so much so that ne me cry yari. Or person okoshene mami. Ne mami yari. I was okoshene mami. The Berman say. Na ne maame ane ne nkofo a omo ndwen ono lady ne ho no eye den na ono choose ne maame no a o yare se okwakohwe ne maame over ono be ma na chese over ono be ma na chese ondo be ma nti no se sadia if she walks out of the door no okosa okohwe ne maame ne dia yes a relationship no he's actually calling the relationship off.
Oh, okay. Mr. Ryan, that's it for your question. Now, maybe problem is I shall say communication being a cause between your band and a bearman. Because one year or maybe or munya bearman or mokoma busu mo asemu nyina chere bearman. Name maybe or cotton first one be anye ye nipa bi a we hye omo a e bia ne maybe anko ye no. So we share bearman now ka we busu mu e haw nyina chere na on respect e busu in the first place. One kasa kwan so ne wote non respect o. Enti o feel say asa wona we ni bibia. So it is sometimes the words I choose and I was say careful. Share be money a todoma. Yeah, yen susun fan ye hun to ni paneso. And also ye be man a wish your bar. Susufa or hoto hun susu kawa busuyamun some. A trend, as I'm poor on respect a busiano. Because what didn't come and say one as I will busana will film a munyo bia. Aha, and we are there very important. Ewo abraba ye bonim. So we share be man now person respect wa. Near maybe or no ma, you just keep quiet. Because be maybe or hold said there at the moment I work so na many way trim banana. Ubon so two. Be maybe a nyankobo be she no a virgin.
No, mom, we a virgin.
That is the problem. So, who say, Omudo Musa, my banny clone, to me the fair for baby, by a DNA one day. I was so born home by and a war margin. Into your banner, we see so. Maybe I would see nine, maybe I can prabe and 9 means a wow personal problem. And you will be problem. Unless say be an bearman or who so now simesini blasphemous and a dating or sha ye and ye different. But men when Joe Mount Hon tell be brain and many blasphemous train panana then own. Yes. It's very important. And as a switch over busium how and I mean mammy crow hard dream ebia make us say one a bearman and now mammy a frewo. Mammy crow hard dream pesica samna say. Esana, in the first place, no woman was all mammy pesicasel. Until we didn't come from a wardrobe or no one auntie. It is sometimes I am ban where I am so be a no may be in chair, ma'am, and I won't need dating.
Such a person who shall not girl you are in a winner from you.
There be also
on your worry in Impono.
Also, is a rahel. I feel quite a maybe I'll share. Get an idea now, wish you and bearman and a love. You obsessed.
Why you obsessed with the lady?
I will get no. Some men and only one are very dangerous because you easy so become. Yes. Maybe I make us say, we are banner we see so home. Na say relationship will be more. But when you call the red light and home more and change the green light.
Red flags. Right?
Sorry, red flags, more and change the green flags, By ban ye told Doma Obi Kwan be who be no be campa ye engineering because ye told them. They be I say when me catch a man for say.
Yeah.
So person who steady bearman. Who ni soon a buying. Who say anamwa me twin along the process ebe boa me na mboa me and pen tem ne bearman nkoda. Ansa na akobo bearman no mpaye.
Samu.
Of course, especially we Christian ba from so we Christiania. And pentem ne bema nkoda ne nkobo ne ho mpae say rade bema we obeboa me because at the moment I only bema ne beda no when you have different feeling bi wo bema ne ho. So nyame bibi edi kire wo said dey obedoubt it.
Okay.
But so when nipa ne nkodai when ni ne yi bia ne mu wa hu wa hia no so mame mani je ho me person e walu say ya. Unya daje ye fasting and prayer bomb pie o denda wo so da ye bia o beje o da ye na din e ma wo fa wo hu konko sha mane mu e ma ne nko hintew but the moment on ni pan be dan nyankopon da na di se be ma we hwe o she kabani street o so mi kunu die o be kuro ba akoma o be doubt everything ba woni ni nyanye ene sexual he bia na me da na di pe wa dwe be ko so fa se be me ada se ne hu ni ho ana o ye gay woni be ba ho so ntem but the moment a woni ni pa ne be da no nyoma be bra nya me be da na di woda ye so mu nyina o be doubt me ebi ato me da I have that experience. This time right here, quite sorry. And you dickness back, go catch me, say, bread, business, and Jim, person, worry me. Oh, not bland, and Casamia, and then I'm also when you need to bland home, I come in, but who's all you're bound to make or can't. Inti, Mamma can't me see cross. But my spirit was telling me, say, meaning Kanya day, and born home pie. Mr. Rahim, and I did that. Mr. Tessa may fast and may born home pie, or meaning didn't come over phone, so come and near dear. I feel that me could die, me soon die. No, baby, jam, saw mammy warning, say, men chew me home free bearman on my niku. And I say, how? Inti ade achi na mekoka kire maame na ode asem ne beja me se ma da yese na maso ba woni me krum Ghana for maame for oh yeah spiritual marriage asem we die inti stara won say bi enu nka me di nka ne be ma ne koda ya nka maame ne kan spiritual marriage nka be convince me by lucky for me na me ne be ma ne nshi aye sister right me sa koda me sa so da ye bi mu no na obi ka che me se be ma we wo ma tre na nakoma sa hano obetumi ne natena. What is going on? I'm say David this time around me face it break. Until say you no frame me phone. So you don't come and say now my train one can chere me. Or say oh me ya madwe say me ka chere wo. Mr. Rahel, me yemu sheme papa. Wonim say oba bi so frame me phone so threaten me say ni kro ne nete. Ono kwa so nem pro ne nete. Na se me nim na se me frɛ bra ne bi mu adwuma obedi me physical e ma me the phone no koma ma me na lucky for me ni apon asɔre na call ne baaye ye ko Tuesday mpaibo nti ye pon asɔre na call ne baaye e na me de koma ma me na me the phone two speaker na ma me ti asɛm ni nyina bi si wo hu nti sometimes no nyankopon na ye som no eya oda nyoma bebre di kire ye o but at the moment I woni nipa no be kwa akoda no nyame da de na edi na wo da ote no Is that me debi me ka say me time so say me be ware oba ka say a sheda asoma me ma so bomra me life me tete ma brawo. Wow. And then my bear for the bar at once. But through in Pibon, Yamid da ubia went and you made ditch me and I mean say, the last person was my husband, and I'm the true son. It is sometimes in life, Yamina yes, someone no sebe. On tonko na on that. It is no maybe na sa uma we need that ho. Na we ogidi ni na wa ware na wo kono nim se wo pese wo nkotena ho na wani nji wa koma nto wo yema. Empentem ne be ma ne nkonkoda. Ma wani nko empire bone ho first. Tie nyame voice na ochina no wan kwa nkoto amane mu. Ama wani anya wo yaya because de be me ka se sa okotena ware bone ho ete se de oti wo nsa ho jam. When in Jed Dawi as some now dear womb. Because the parent shut them 24/7. But not a social dining. It's emergency some drain is I feel on over than I was survive it. The piano would dear reho come oh soon. Oh tete oh high oh my baba to sa situation is a mammy and I papa while you're tears and Neminje. Na come and Tony young. It is sometimes by especially no yen choose a peace of mind and change sika and change gift and ipa no de mayen me de be ameka say me see so no me ma obi be ma be gift and huna me because adwuma me metumi aye no any ade me metumi atono de ode ba na mbro me de ne so okay intima wani nko adwuma ho be ma ne ba wo life my empentam ne nkoda because ne ho ye wakono bompa yesu bunyame so Erade am I making the right decision emmo me Erade da na di kire me mpese me di metibe kwakosha amane mu because sometimes people think say first na nyankopon na yi obama and nyame yi obama yes indeed onyima but se won so nya na de kɔ nanim na de kɔ bisa na bibi wo ho obeka akireo but the moment oni nipa ne beda me si nyame beka de akireo wo da yesu obe doubt it because when you don't want kabema na hwie there is nothing obetumi aye enti nyame da na de no so me the way the em say bia no amedua na me di ye na obe doubt san afa obekwa kotomu no na da ye na wo so no na fe ebe mu one after the other na fe wani aba ho so say yi enti sana nyame na e ka sa kire me sa ta do ho akwa sha amane mu So which one when we don't ye until ye and ban yesterday, ye careful, ye may in the hole because normally the mema Adrian say our ye and banner ye here or moon on your moon here. It's a responsibility in an ye soon a neda. Inti menye mistake ne nkoto or how be more be man be so obsessed me dey me chili ba e ko fa be me bisa na not me ka chen so nja no because be ma so obsessed e easy so be kun Debian ni so phone so Debian ni so phone so who be kire hey na we wana hey like Debian no or no be kun tokwa da ku be so de bufo no de mia wo mene no e kun I'm telling you, obekun ato atwe no obekun kura sasie wo obi ehun. Nti emma yesremu yenya careful. Yema ye ninda ho. Ma ye man no mebi ndi ye ne enkofa problem enkoto ye ho so. Even both a man so crampo because be man so no sometimes wasumdwe ho hia. Nti no dwe ho so wasumdwe ho se oba me kwa akofa ni obeboa me bo ho pa ye wa asofo bebre ma ma hwe ase.
Yeah. Hey, you know.
You were so for bebre, a mamma mashiase, and almost egu because who oban who akono, oban who fe, and or the cowareno, wa mom paye, wa she, and no dimly can of cowareno, a baby as an of mamma tiagina, no near solid a mere battery dear, a baby as an of mamma tretti as solemba, and I would me who said last night to frame me kunu. When you ever was no go sorry. When you ever was na usika semu nyina kofom wa brabo nyina jija ni mema bebe oma kwa aware enne aware atete omo minim bre bia ne ne tie ye mantem o isa rahe na bra ne mu nsa no mo aware ma bra ne se wa ton santenten mu a ohun otume bua no obeta ma me no ne ma me bonko se aware pose de makobi papa ne me ma me kura raho intini yesremu e both a man and mema yema ye ninda ho wo ye be ma ukoshi oba empentam ne nkonkoda bone ho paye biserade am I making the right decision ya mesi enya atwe ho mema odo na wanya me nipa ne nwura wo ne nkota amane mu ne be wi ase no wa ma mesu engu so public for so see enkonko boa because ye ni mo bi de be boa. That's the problem. The only thing is about dear Mabubu. But yen to me, yes, home. In Tienina, Yama Yaninda home. Na yen choose a peace of mind over money. Because here is the right me. Me worry and I mean who say, if you ask one, it come to a point in your life where you have some chance.
Okay, and
peace more than money. Me de bia me ka kire rade se e bia na me kunu onye sika mbru so ntina somdwe na menya rade me sere wo se onye sika kra ma ne nese ne tie mo osesa because that right here asomdwe very important. Me madam fu bi e kwan ne kunu de ne fa so no sister Rahel enye easy. So sister I'm ewiase nyina afun sister no and sometimes I ask myself say if I'm in that situation what will I do?
How be any day?
Because I can't imagine. Mean to me. Debbie, I'm a very emotional person. I'm so very good person, you know. So me who so be your baby, yeah, it's my bravo. Sometimes I ask myself, say, I'm finding myself with Mrs. Issue, then I'm a so yes, Remo, ya my assume you yay, and ten sika na yet to date in area so being who we are in a drop at the free as I say so call it that.
That's it. That number crown fanko incident.
Thank you. They are quest and you better cherry about Duquano at the amount.
Thank you.
Sister Rahel, I come and see me walk on me. That's
Nyago shall be brave. My lady, but Obesa Bemo and I said Minko Eramaho.
Let me quickly say this, then I can drop off.
All right.
You see, relationships go through stages. It's just like marriage. There is the sweet butterfly moment where everything is fine. There is the still moment where you don't know where you're going. There is the pruning moment where you decide, okay, is this what I want? And then finally you make your decision. There is no perfect marriage anywhere. Not even the bishops and the popes. Nobody. There is no perfect wife, there is no perfect husband, but you make it the way you can live in it. You can pray all you want. Adia also di nyansa na ye. There also but change is something that is an individual thing. The person has to be intentional about the decisions that they make. Because say you be bomb pay I don't think there will be divorce. And I said there won't be turmoil. There will be challenges. The sweet honeymoon moments where Bibia is so nice, where the children hasn't come yet, and as there's children from both sides already. If you don't have children, you start so when you're and as you treating yourself for fertility. Nobody told you say by force or warrior or something say but I society norms. Okay. Then if the children come, decision makings, then you fall apart if there's no intimacy between the couple. Everything is centered on the children. Then from there, the children grow, they leave home. If you don't have any, even before I go through that, as you're having the children, there's career growth. There's decisions that you have to make. When there's growth, more money, more trouble. You have to keep the fire burning. Or you need to keep yourself sustained in every relationship. Make yourself look attractive for your partner. And yes, why we now be and then you just say, may come from Monday to Friday. You refuse to have sex because you're fasting. There's so many things. No said there is time for everything. There's seasons in relationships. Prepare your minds. Finances can go down. That can also bring destabilization in a marriage. There's so many things that attributes to a good marriage or to a bad marriage. Or ba wujina phones wo kasa 24/7 ukuna befi da su jina phone so. But a drum pema was wabre. That is not going to help your marriage. Then you wake up and at night at dawn praying to God, say, right, this is amikuno. The changes some also have to come from us, the women. The men also have to learn how to communicate. Fourthly, if you don't fix your marriage and everything is centered on Nkola, it comes to a point in time, Nkola ni be free fee, the marriage will crack. Because there's nothing else to talk about. There's nothing else that's sustaining. There was no friendship. There was no likeness before there was love. Into what else are you going to do when you're there? So, any prayer person, don't expect them to change unless growth and then say, me na me kunu nyame no som no. Oye nyame kese nti ma mense sama brabo na me mfanye de me ensom no untimi sorry mom paye de and expect that man or that woman will change. So we have to be careful how we even use spirituality or religion in our relationships. Finally, plan your lives. Date yourselves. Take yourselves out. Make it a very intentional way. Every 6 months, even when you're dating someone, assess yourself. Say, this past 6 months, a dear na maya na wope, a dear na wompe, dear na me ya a bit in your boy, say your family brabo. There's a lot of things that people need to learn. Everything is not my bro, and a wife and yemon paye, and you see. There's so many things that you have to invest. Who said grass is green somewhere? Somebody took the time to nurture that soil, to plant it, to water it, take the weeds out, and it becomes the way you want to see it. You have to invest your time. If even the two of you are so busy, why don't you try and then order lunch for your husband or your wife, go to their workplace, sit outside, and then have a picnic. Why don't you make it a mass of baby fino in Colano, much a Jumano, or no ye dinner, Bakuja and Colano? Don't try and be a superwoman. Share the jobs so that Munina, you will have time and enjoy each other. And you have time to also talk about the things that happen in the office, things that happen at home, and then you can have a laugh. Everything doesn't have to be intensified. Ukuno epe sports learns what he likes. Also, that's why the dating time or the courting time is very important. The discussions that you have as individuals. na mo fo obi asem nkotena mo fie 24/7 na mo ka obi asem whilst amutu you don't even know yourselves. So invest in yourself. Let the person tell you about the traumas, what triggers them, what helps them to grow. If you don't do all these things, marriage, ain't lasting. Okay, thank you very much and have a wonderful evening.
All right, thank you so much. Thank you, my lady. Nyago voice shall be brave. All right, Erama, middle, please kindly come in. So I'll share your story. Now share the lady FM.
Good evening,
Good evening.
good morning, Mpo. Yeah. Oh, story, dear. Efebino, I think say relationship no ayana bebrinani naho. Menkasa because in the 3 years, you guys were courting just fine. To Obana standard, it was just fine. The man was intentional about her or planning dates or yes say. Until one should then red flags be and so. Until my question is, what prompted the living situation? Is it that she had issues where she was living, or they were anticipating some of the worry, or because our cohabitation, it breeds a lot of number one. A hadring. Someone worry and who said you are together. You guys have a contract before the state and the law and God. Nipa hon fono krampo. Eno ye number one. Number two, no so no. I say obia opese de biano, he's in your face, he wants to know what's going on, he's checking on you. It was all reported to headquarters. Say enemy waha. Nami say to the point say even if you are at work, you have to let him know exactly what you're doing. That is a bit excessive. That is definitely a control freak or a narcissist. And then having to cut you off from your friends, Kasadeno de ewoho, but I don't think say I would even have the mind to say mene oba beda before and sana be friend me say me mama yare. And I need your permission to go. I'm a full-grown adult. So are you. We are living together as partners. Inti say ebia ya friend me say me mama or I am shishani or worry kwampo. Definitely I'll give you a call and let you know say bia say and I say. The communication part is important, but so because I me ma won't call. Who the hell are you again? Listen, me mommy they try me to crampo now. Guess what?
Hey, Rama, that's my mom. That is the man in your life.
Oh, girl,
your future husband.
Shoo. Listen, I'm not saying disrespect unipa na wone ne woho no, but these are certain circumstances. I say your friend say right here uti your friend say papa at the hospital. And ya fe na me ba be tro exit aba be busa wo say na me ko na dende me kwampo no e bi kwapa me nya call na no ma frɛ wa ka tro say obi a baby say na ekoso nti no me nam kwan so kɔ dada nti wo be hia me wo ho nti se wo no wa bedru fie na wo kita wo suitcase afe na me ba be gina na baby ade na me nkopa aduane ma wo na kasade. There is time for everything. Else kafoneka or bibia wonemre in the moment na me no me dream rika me kono me doctor me nurse, but I'm concerned. My brain is not even in the right frame of mind. Say you telling me say I need to put you first. No, then you are not being, you are being insensitive to me plight na me go through no. So me name mama to say den crampona sometimes owoni kwanta no. You let everything go and you forgive people and you say prepare his favorite food. Those are pick me's for NAS no. You have a mind of your own. You are a grown adult. You are working. And yes, you are not dependent on him. You are cohabiting. Probably no ocha rent also ubeto lights. That doesn't make you a slave. And I say the gentleman that was talking before, like I think said me joining before. No, I say Obama no enye marriage matter. He was really right, and most men will not put or kind of create and fellow men women because they are trying to do the bro whatever they're doing, but that's wrong.
Felisa, yeah, bro code.
Or yeah, bro code, the one that was trying to be like, oh, the one sabe family chiun na the way I over canon na media was so catch me na me. Gentlemen, this is not the time. The time now would be yes no ewo, but ya frame se me mami and na ba kwa. Ebi ni baby ebium. It is said me kosha me mami and me kosha me mami. This is not the time to cook your special food and try to. They were fridge in now. Oh, warm ya microwave wo be you okay. But please, let's learn. You see, men are selfish beings. Se ono be man na ya friend se ne mami and da baby. Oh, maybe sa permission. And always do they look out for their interest first. They look out for their happiness first. It's high time women also look out for our own, like pick yourself, choose yourself first. Because ye can first all my contribution no why never you want to.
Ukun bet yamo.
Madam, marriage material 12 years, right? Oh, now we see 13 years. Look, I remember 13 years. Look, it's okay. There are certain circumstances out you can't do certain things, and that's okay. But please again, pick yourself, choose yourself. And empire no dear obebo, but nipa no onye correct. And I would him say patekufo wo ho no mo a omo nso omo package omo ho saa omo she coat nso na shirt e show mo chiatete. It we chigu okra style baby. You go to God, you pray. Yes, I do understand it, but at the end of the day, our area is more physical. Because usuni wo buying ni mo kona mo bana back and forth ni nyina no is all equally important. Se me mami hu fana me jidi se wo se wo yam hyehye me wo mami. This is not the time you tell me to choose between me mami or you. Even if me mami wo me no donate me cry or adoption center, this is not the time for grudges because you never know ni panana last time. So you have to let it go. It's inhumane. So obema we choose and of course she's right to pick her mother because enana ebi ni hobium. And whatever the relationship, and ya fe na me no be sim kura be ka say oh me ma me cry one treat me enta fe na wa be pa macho. This is not the time. There's time for everything.
But don't you think said the lady could have managed the situation and then probably come to an agreement before leaving to take care of the mom?
Of course. And it's a big cramp on ye na dream say ebi obefia be packing in yama onam kwan so kwa obetumi afa phone afrew. Okay, and yen say all frew say bi a mihia o permission but me bo amane say bi asem say na ye den si. Na so wa ba beto me na say me kita me bag crampo na me kona me mo amane a. Oh, asem say na show right yes me ma me da hospital nti we die e wo say me bo hwi na me kokohwe. Me kwan no nti na me di me kefu adwuma ma be fa ne ma no. You don't give me ultimatum. Say una over me nkwa Odona wodo me anything because makoma hu hie mu me yam hyehye me maame eda baby a ebia I don't know the situation me nkoduru won assess ye but ebia ya frame me udo nipa no pa dia ususu unya tsima bi e de manipa no na ofio sese me kwa me pena bi ho ade na won wo so fa wo coat no nto na won bese na ene ma yenkwai ana say ne was to be. It doesn't matter whatever the situation is.
You're welcome.
Anna,
thank you so much. That's true.
For wo coat ni to na ye nyina yenko if you feel say I'm not being truthful to you. So what I say. So be from me video call na me we adwuma mu me ye obi adwuma na e wo say me report me ho a. That's controlling. And nipas ano okasa wondan fofo no ti hu free omo a mimi hu sa traits na mental health we deal with it all the time. Hu sa o start cutting for free hu. Or kati will support system ni free hu. That's what they usually do.
Rama, don't you think say it's not just about cutting people, okay? One say ebi wo ho no mo a Now it's just that Abia will who one or two things be. Initially he was okay. One said I would date 3 years so. And so they dated for 5 years. But you see, the first 3 years, they were not together. No, the guy was okay with their friends. There was no problem until they cohabitated. Is when after some time, the guy is letting you know, say, nah, these your friends will not help our future. They will not help our marriage. What I say, until distance yourself from them. Girl no felt one fan as him, and then it graduated to now I need to be the one to sort of approve any atabia person with the kujuma. And so I need to say so okay, this is okay for you to wear. This is not okay. Change this one, sir. And then it graduated also to the extent say afraid na or the guy wants to know what she's doing at every point in time. Or person the location, what she's doing. At every point in time. And the icing on the cake was when the mom was sick. She realized, I'm losing myself. As I'm not the woman that I used to be. Maybe I could go where I wanted to go. I have friends that I would mingle with. But all of a sudden, I had to tone down on everything just to be able to please the man, because at some point she was saying, say, not because of how a Bermano, no, Felicia, no Bermano dono, and yes, so most of the things that she was doing, she needed to tone down just to be able to fit into what the guy actually wanted. And so, Nema made the buy, you understand?
Yes, they love bomb you from the beginning. They love bomb you. It's really a thing that goes on, but stages on stages and stages in mental health. If it has an obe love bomb, be wama wanka san we say wish ya wo angel. They will do everything and anything to capture your mind, your just to trust them completely. This is a thing. It is real. Medically it's a process, and it graduates in kakran to even go to the extent of you are grown as well, excuse my French, you are grown adult. Say obina oh where be a baby once in a while, that but every day controlling, looking at friends in 3 years, no any problem about it. Now you guys are living together for 2 years is a problem. Because in komobe na ye di ntia o feel say me na for no momboa o
ebi so na mon komo na nkoyi ebi na mon komo na nye won so bi o hono mo a ono ye okay o there are certain people and all the time won say some na ye ka say best of the same feathers no, and yeah, in all instances there are certain points there's one particular part of the person that you really like, but there's also another part of the person you get it. And today be a pair winning in commodity said the ashburn abeka a time and now winning in cotton maybe a moody coma only moon coma no navel foodie. And I will say and common baby but when both of you cohabitated no, now he's saying say hey and command me girlfriend and I said me doffin in enough food they might probably end up influencing her negatively. Let me just even put a stop to it. Don't you think say probably the man might have also noticed one or two things or withdraw the lady from the friends,
and he doesn't think that she has a mind of her own. 3 years now, no, that's on your more influence. You see, you are missing the point. The point is she's an adult and can make decisions for herself. Even in marriage, you are an individual and your husband is an individual. You see, we are all conforming and we are trying to say, you have to change for somebody. But you know what? You can't change anybody. To me, say just a me no my dream say I want to change. But at the end of the day, the friends were there before him. Made me looking at it from cutting her support system. Say, okay, many obi kwane na bonkomo, and I many obi ni ne susunia or de yemen ho. Okay. It is all cutting the offer. When I make a church massive matching into so chamitikwana, I don't have a second opinion or somebody else to even tell me say adewe a billboard a red flag into Johnny Free home. Neme cannot say. She needs to run. Honestly, she really needs to run.
No, we are relationship where
No. M1 because I just feel say he is going towards the narcissistic tendencies. I'm just saying. Probably she's telling you the story in order, but now all of a sudden she's getting the knowledge to say, I'm losing myself. And if you look in the mirror and you can't even see yourself in it, that's concerning. As an adult, as an individual, as a then you should know. Said no, it's a problem. Until most of the time, no, in money be they take you, they try to keep you or humble you and then controlling. Abeka can obeka change say juma nkwa unjaye no ntinefie. Oh yeah. Enya sa men ware and answer tinefie na ye be ware na ya hwe nkwala na wo nkwala. Enche bia eno so be graduate akoho no mo.
Wow.
Then wakato finances, wakato support system, wakato obi afiri ho. So what I said, thinking say me catch you say o maame eda ho no no. Ube choose me over o maame. At the end of the day, no. How? Exactly. That's a narcissist. That is a narcissist. It's a medical condition. Not doing it. Is a red flag. It is a red flag. It is a red flag.
Hey,
a gradual process. Ampo. Ma bebre wo hono ma omoba hospital omoba centers near there. They are going through men. They are so sweet from the beginning. They are so awesome. And then they all of a sudden, no, it wasn't all of a sudden. There were all these red flags going on. But then because you were sexually involved, emotionally invested, you didn't want to see who he was for who he is. So what I say. But tendencies ne wo ho. Nipa sa no enche obejai no. Ojai no we are I'm finding so bit me shoot no. Because if I can't have you, nobody else can. A graduate mentally, sir, and kakra sa, a be kakra no nothing. You have to be dependent on him totally. One kasa, you don't have a mind of your own. Bibia ube bia na just a webusano. School I want to be in call. Ejuma o ma wonye. Usika unene nete da sorry. Oma usika. Nothing why basa. Into kati sanko for we mu nyina fi wo hu wia na fe no it's true. Run for your life. Honestly, he is we're near flag, we're a billboard, a red billboard. Peace of mind is very important, Rahel. Adicha di say who stress we jumem na we feel so about stress because they be out to say or controlling every corner. He's petty. Very petty like that. That's not good. Pacho, oh you aladon.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Rama. Thank you. Safegi. Also, so when they say a billboard and now when they say it's normal. Looking at the story that we've given out. Hey, so I was about bacha yet tap it. Safegi bacha to make a samido.
Yes, half na mete.
Yes.
Stars away dear. Man kasa unse ya na ye hu bibisa na ya na ye yesu ebe ba me kan wo asasem we ne say very big to send a system kind a billboard billboard and kasa memma wo suban bia ya na omo pese omunye ko memma nyina na omo tisa honestly memma nyina na omo tisa Depi a ushia be mana ontimi mfa ne suban nyina nsie o totally da obesho nyoma kitin so it's up to you to double study who and normally so ye intuition sadia ni che say adie we mami hwe ni ya and ese wo hwe ni you have to really pay attention to sa nyoma kitin bia embema bi mu omoye. We say yeah, what's that team? Say no more a long distance relationship, everything was fine. So when both of you are living under the same roof,
okay.
A horn no the problem never. Ennyoma bebree betumi atrigger bibi kitikiti betumi atrigger we bi a ɛhɔ no bɛhu sɛ ade ɛnti no mede ɔbaa no ɛsɛ sɛ ɔngya ntɛntɛm 2 years na matena together na ɛyɛ enough saa ɔbɛstarte nketenkete ɛna wokɔ he ade na wahyɛ wei meanwhile no ɔhyia wɔ no medium debia me advice debia me ka say I'm proud me ka to me ho say I've been married for 30 years over 30 years
Mama mommy say mama mommy say 30
years cry because my first born was 30
wow why are
you your friends say when it comes to our area edu baby I think but ade ba kwa me ho ne say wo share obi na se wo hu se mo beye we a mo machi a you can tell wo betimi ni obi e date for ahe no ye ename ware o chame ware o be 5 years 6 years no enkoyi obi share no within a year no both of you no mo hu se mo vibe ni mo we eko and a marriage so any relationship ni nyina it's about communication 100% communication bibia you guys have to talk through it na mu bibia mu di bibia beto se won twen se won kasa na ebufu de ba at the end of the day no mo se mu hu ha wo meka enti we no oba no esese ontimi ntina se no ne nka enye so oba se be man se men kwa ha men hyewe men nyewe enye ebufu so ba oba fa kwan bi so na one nakasa se saa de we first na entisa to say what's happening ebia na for all you know no ebia na experience bi the past experience and or the eba so until when you guys talk through it na and ebia obehu say okay enyesa yesi ni owa Canada no hu sunsun kwa no so ebia na ni relationship bia no ko mu no ni hu ye ni ntina oyesa enti no wo be try woman assurance hu say no me no ye okay me Saturday we are na me ko here na me ndam fofo ye we are there's nothing behind it I'm fine me friend me obi o wa bia na the first relationship no na yuri na the girlfriend or catch and say my me yare no obekwa no we twasi wa kofa baby foforo nti no sa no so so beka say na my me na me ko na won kan kire ni ye na I say you are in a rush those things na mama nyoma kitikiti bi ya no so mo me nti say ma nti no as say you have to have patience talk through them but say who say sa no person onye dia o bag no fa because
fast easy
sasa no be ya because be ma opel no or do ba kasa on restricting won you maybe ho on ye you maybe obi o ha o kase be man se mentina fie be ana be man obi o se be man yes na feel say be man pem dudu ntina o se ma men kwa ha o se ma menye we na oni me be kwa ha no enye you are getting it wrong be mo pe no a ojiwudi no obe ma why free do so far as we are said this is so nye ohun se onu nanfofo e ko baby a he's not going to get worried woni ne be ko baby a she say but no satisfied with men kwa ha men nyewe men especially true free family who that's the worst of it family that is the worst of it and you know sa relationship in the urbano on channel while she's still young I'm hoping say on you be a winnie baby den or be you before your peace of mind is way better than so better now worry mu say enko yesa na wo ba bewo enkwala be fie ho no na fe adane ma na fe na wo pay attention to me and enkwala no and just say you will not be happy so the earlier the better on fan back so can anyeye o kan anyeye o friend and for one to be ɔfrɛ your friend saying the parent guy ne parent no mo kan na nyi ya enyi some saa suban bi na mmaa bi wɔ say oh the be I can change him. No. You can't change anybody unless that person I catch them who say I want to change in this relationship and I say I want to change in this marriage, we better try Akosua bafom on change it that and my intimate changing mema and my dear ye pay a worry and you pay your relationship so yen they will work say we're gonna make it we try to make it work and man normally yen na and man yen na try especially when it gets into marriage and kwalabemwa you better try it pass at the end of baba ma bi ohwa ni suban no we try it always takes two so
right
yeah we try with tikra to plate no na be man ye ready so be change na say obehu say ne wife no obeye ne so nya obetwa oti to plate nkra on appreciate you no obesana be how adwen wo kwa adwuma hey wo ba hey ade na wahye we na for ko we na nkwala ne hey no and so there's no peace in the house you will not be happy in your marriage sometimes obi oho se metina ho oh ebeyi behwa na 20 years 30 years na nkwala ne still behwa na enkoye inti mma mama emphasize de no ontu omfo won afa no omko aware wo msukwa na enkoye a you should know wa kuma wo sai say woni be ma bi wo na all na relationship outside what you ebia wo hu obabi hu be ma ntin betwa ntwa kan say oh ne what anya no kore oh no wajedi how do you how
yeah
woman a chance kakra jayo oh yanya ni say na be ma person obey we no wo be kan 50 times 150 times you obey na no be entin we dey sister ko no me ne meka che na ni say ne bag no onfa opepa me kwa ko fa bia ko jano me kwa ko fa bia ko jano ma why you yeah,
thank you so much, Sir Becky.
Yeah.
Mama, can I do besides say, I don't know your milk now. Where are the men? Remember now, Becca suggests that you are late. Most of you are late for today's segment. But most men have come to share in their opinion. Remember now, come dear. All right, see Tona. Middle, please kindly come in. Pacho, can you hear me? See Tona, Pacho, Otemekasa. Did I even get your name right? All right, Cookie in Pachomedo. Okay. All right. Okay. Sitona. Yes.
Kumoya mumbo ile very nice. Na beti mano so beti mamefo no sede omo contribution no. Omo twa be ma na chipa. Na lady na o say a billboard no anya billboard nko akwa no utwasi ni na akire girl no na na meme mo die kakra meka ewo ho ne se most of the time no a bad relationship say bema tries obey dictate how the family should look like, and no, a member be brinano at the sa responsibility yes a woman kwa and a yes sadia near omodagene. What I say, may there be a mecase Tembiana Brabono acquired to say Bema Wesiso. Na watoka e womze ka na watono e yawodia wona ukoni ya ka no the way I will be treated ka no and the bench say ka no e be chama ana say the be what I say and me fa aware
okay that's true
yeah so fa oba na woni mete say ya aware say ya mpra at that stage na mumu enu no mwashia no sabi obiane background a free ba.
Yeah.
So what I say. The cultural differences ewo ho na esum ekrampo enso dia enso ete.
Oh. Yeah.
So what I say. Environment kura sabi wo be man wo tran nyini ye. Awofo etete wo how na unua ma ni uleti any reaction towards unua ma ubufu omo how a behave.
Yeah.
Ono so oba no ono so the background it all these factors come into play. It mushia at that point no be man no sebi ya candidate be as one we the leader of the family and as you know. Wobua Emma whatever psyche adwene a obi enkura bia yenye monto.
Okay.
Never new orientation na aware yan hihye bibia foforo yanya yandie. So what you say inti enyema bia wo ba no bia ne background ni fi ana bia wote anko experiences ani amano. The wo experience you try to introduce her who ban so no also the same thing. So that's it. Na me da bia me catch ye man say the best way ubetimi only bema.
Yeah.
Wa hu brase ene wo kasa. Emema enkofobia beba bia no mo pe challenge.
Okay.
Say woye sebi opa wo oba no ye tentenze Goliath na oba bema no enye kete wujina wanimu a wanza wo no o friend is wura ana wukunu no ne de. At the end of the day no sa bema no wo pepese obe command some level of authority wo oba no so regardless of how I will sit here say what you must say no say wo ho efe say no say what to say sa be man be demand sa de no.
Okay.
And sa ade no so no eba abra sabi manu bebri so a omunya enlightened and ma be enlightened in terms of education and now jumbe mukura omubei nya sika anaso mu difference so kwa ni musi omukura they tend to work shoulders with their partners. So that's it.
All right.
And they make say fine wajuma wo ye udibra ukura u school awako out there abonten ho no anaso wajuma mu display whatever ibia wo. But when you come home, behave as a wife. So what I say, my bema say he commands that authority.
Yeah.
Oh, a basa bibia ono bema ni yebia no. O fata unso feelings because idea me was to control no. Me jene ho. Me feel say me responsible for idea na. Idea me feel say me so control no. How do I take responsibility of that thing?
All right. Yeah.
Mundina sawosha parents regardless of neba also a day no what tries they are always there for their kids. So what I say because of his akola no edano iti wo ba no ma bema ni hu saade na ono so no whatever the situation is obe try say obe etiase ama. So I say iti me no lady a situation o ka say one ne nan fofo enkombo woman bi e kasa si answer na me bebe wo ka say waware for some years bi ne na omeki some key emma sabi obebu honu mo a won fa ho se ni kuno ho. So I say na we frɛ no wo bɛhwɛ nkɔmmɔ kora wo mu nkɔmmɔ kora nipa koro ni di no ɛnyɛ nkɔmmɔ papa o ɛnyɛ nkɔmmɔ papa so that's it. And some of these things no ɛnyɛ sɛ bi a bɛrima no ehun sɛ bi a wo no usuban nye o ebi a wo tuo no bɛrima no yɛ perfect but in front of it bi a wo kunu ne wadanfo bi ebi a mekan nkɔmmɔ a mu di kyesɛ wa wo deɛ mekan ntim sɛ nsɛm a yɛpiepie firi mu ba no nkɔ yie bɛrima no wɔ every right sɛ ɔka kyerɛ sɛ saa nipa asomasi mempɛ sɛ ɔne no bɛyɛ yie a ɔyɛ right so that's it ɔyɛ right ɛne yɛwɔ mmaa no bi nso wɔ hɔ no wa sɛbi wo ahyia wɔ baabi a wo apɛ no no wobɛhu sɛ ne nam fofoɔ ɛka kyerɛ no o na gyawe deɛ ɛnyɛ nti sei ɔmbɛ try to convince that person to leave your bar no so that's it and saa deɛ no me tambia me blame ɛmaa no titiri because wo na wo ne wadamfo no wadi nkɔmmɔ ɛno wɔ sɛ nipa asemasi na wo ne nenam no ɛnyɛ ɔmfata wo sɛ woankɔka nkyerɛ wokunu no sɛbi ɔnhu sɛ asemasi aka sɛ akyerɛ wo na late baako ka asɛm wɔ sɛ wowɔ adwene woyɛ panyi wanyini ɛnti ɛnyɛ obi na bɛkyerɛ wo sɛbi deɛ yɛ so nti adeɛ no odede no sɛ wadamfo ne kae sɛ yi wo sɛ nyɛ wo na wote ho so wo na wote ho nti me feel sɛ eduru some stage a yɛnuanom mmaa no ɛnyɛ biribiara na yɛka kyerɛ sɛbi yɛkunu so ho bɔ me wo ka wadamfo ho asɛm bɛkyerɛ me sɛ me ne wo na ɛwɔ hɔ na woka kyerɛ me sɛ wadamfo asemasi ɔno koraa me ne wo start ebi ama bɛpɛ wadamfo ne koraa sɛ mu me ne wo start no ɔno koraa no wɔmpene so ɔsɛ nkɔ yie that day na woka kyerɛ me na mɛka kyerɛ sɛ nkasa ne ho biem mɛka kyerɛ wo because me ka so a meyɛ right because me nim day a wobɛka kyerɛ wo a ɛbɛtɔ wo tirim so that's it yɛsɛ adeɛ a ɛyɛ nokore asɛm a ɛyɛ nkontompo no repeatedly nipa no bɔ so a one way you might take it sɛ ɛno ne nokore no and one way bɛtumi asesa so that's it nti sɛ me wo bɛka kyerɛ me sɛ nipa asomasi ɛkora mpo no na me ne wo start na say no that day na me tua no me fie me ma wo ma obi me ma wo me fie bi what does it that man there who are no more me feel say wo person who take control of your household no and you're wrong but you do that with urban support and you should say authority now who any no urban dey amount no and suppress urban and the other is
yeah
idea na mo your partners in the house you move you pull the lady along no balance enkola mu a no balance so twin kola no so di akire in the basa you grow together so that's
right. Thank you so much Sitona. Thank you God bless you. All right, Cookie, me patch on middle, please kindly come in.
Yeah, good evening.
Good evening, Mido. Good evening. Bibi Abokode.
Nyamiado. Menya cold kakenti my voice.
Sorry, that's okay.
Say base asem no on story na we read na. That almost 3 years and so no got together, right?
Yes, okay. Yes.
Me mom dear me who say I don't think say guy no person or worry girl no.
Oh really?
No, sir, I will be on day 2-3 years. So worry, we'll choose us maternity another 2 years.
2 years.
Meanwhile, man should clock dying so as you know, now fertility reduce a declining into Obama on view only na betina and another 2 years bi ni na konye ready so ko ware o. So nti me ngin di se opeso ware no ase nipa bi opese ukọ but ontimi nka nkyerɛ onim sɛ 3 years no ka kyerɛ sɛ kɔ a wobɛka so waste you time therefore bɛyɛ nneɛma a wankasa wobɛkɔ
ɛno so wɔ hɔ
what the American I say bɛyɛ nneɛma a wankasa wobɛkɔ because me feel sɛ 3 years ni na wanka nkyɛn sɛ ma ne nam fofoɔ nkasa ma ne nhyɛ atadeɛ type bi wanka any of them until sɛ ɔbɛtena ne nkyɛn because girl ne bɛtena hɔ no ɔhu sɛ deɛ ɔbɛtena hɔ awie so I a complete relationship and therefore the person I was finding a man a bit deterrent from me now was for the girl to reach a point where she feels say she can't even recognize herself, that means she's going through a lot with a guy. So to the level sending mommy yari. This is how to we are down for namish for some mommy yari crowd. Who crowd be catch him say mommy ko jaw.
Yes. Go and sit there.
Exactly. Who crowd be catch him say me ko. Who crowd be catch say me mommy ko jaw na ko hwe o mommy. Na how much more obe mommy dating for 5 years.
Yeah.
So I mean see e be warranty na makot na ne fie. Yeah. So, me who say I don't think that guy any person worry no because me who be that on can chill but obey niema wan kasa obeko.
Wow.
See why here now we see time ho. So and then I know said there is the communicate because obi and obek busa obek so kase me no na for kasa obeka chill said the ope wa asem na ebi a ona fofo ne nyenti no so no meni omo nkasa no beka cho say so adanfo ni ye say ni say yo hwe ye me dem ne wa o we obeka na chi o ma ne nye commanding and controlling because obu say we are matured or respected.
Mama could say the one is using elimination by rough tactics.
Oh yeah, yes, I pepper na wa choro. Mama why are there? So, we are back or no back as because of respect so because maybe to decide to marry somebody regardless of saying Akosua or your bar whoever, there has to be that respect between the two of you. And so person worry na oh man is and man yes men shata di we men yes no me who say controlling and now say a way of say or pam girl. Because
a better now go help mommy or so quite maybe
exactly sister I a big to say yeah so even if my coming mommy wants so much my coming family wants so much na it's not for you to encourage me send me home feel me family mo. There's a way I'll be can actually me ukwa hwe ye o also mommy na ye o say ni you careful ebe ya mama nko jawo na ye nyina ye nko so that omo nko how to say the omo ye wo no oh nipa are you ready to live with you to have a life with you this is how we go about things so it me sorry ne dey me who ni say enya ade abema no person in it na and that saying of said there is no perfect person there is no perfect person but there can be a perfect person for you. Because nipakuno ne flaws you can accept it and you still have a life, comfortable, beautiful life with the person. You talk, you communicate. Bibi hawa to me catching because Ukunu should be your friend.
Yes.
Ukunu should be your friend. It should be your brother. It should be your father because you're so called warrior. You leave your family and go to your husband's house. And he said, "Oh, to me, you are down for so to me. Can you maybe share now? I know said there are certain things. Maybe I can. Or be man, be say be our dating bar for that and BB. I know those things are there, but at the same time, you should be able to communicate to Uknu. BB, I see what Bontin ko adwuma man near too. You should be able to tell him. Who else would you tell? Oh, say she any pass our brother. So who she or basa now be masa. Okra put afe una for no. You don't have time because you're able to do anything with your husband except a niema. Maybe a girls night out or girls maybe a beach out or something like that. Other than that, you're able to do about 90% of your life with your husband. You know, posted the piano enough for better phones or anything. So, me when say tricky be our day girl number. Yeah. Yeah,
Right.
auntie girl no, me mom the billboard me the beyond the billboards. I'm just seeing you cry, you.
All right. Thank you so much, Cookie. Thank you.
That's
Thank you. Thank you. All right. Mahana Bacho, please kindly come in. Mahana Bacho to make us up. Okay. So Mahana to make kasa. Odisha ba wada on. Odisha ba de Jamiana says she's still on.
Hello, Mandai.
Aha, Mahana. Okay, Odisha ba de Bacho. Mami Sumi who last words because I really loved the part I'll kind. Oh, they give me your last words and then you share how we draw the people today.
The last words they say, "You're careful." Then one message can see you move them off of and somewhere you becca a dear channel. After your family home, after your past home, or no beman one secret, Obia one past, Obia one and then so. And Tina who no acquire tabam, no, and the beman up or pewa, or who no nim who passed, no one knew what's going on in your life, and all the there. And soon casa, na emma or moncasa. But sometimes you know we are very dangerous. O pass now or catch on obey you know as a weapon. Ede ababe ede up against you. Na assembly so I see here. Na me di baby twem. Na be living. But a living mama ya dwuma mtete adwuma mo ho no. Na okọ adwuma me kun wo fie okọ adwuma o okọ bia month 3 weeks na baba. Sometimes or off and sometimes with me fred mom so or coffee not or coffee no something happened and I'm be free one no free and my house phone and I say oh bet me any person miss yakasa also and I off coffee but 3 days time. I was no or my feet. What's going on? Ankasa. On the oil or do for it too. So it's one mom 3 days time. And I buy my friend back. Also, on your phone say, and then was now call him. I said, Marco, I'm phone and no problem, no call us. My friend, you see what the offer coffee. What's it mean? No. What do you think so near argue? Is it? No, different. And of some friends say 3 days time or some friends say, oh, person who say, the person may see back to work. I don't know so yeah, waba. No, I'm just on corner wine now because and or before so dear, how to friends so before so sad. I know so no friend now moon jano no person who say be a say. We no some friend no say also who uncle baby I must me catch or send me friend few busa was sima. Oh, eti ye ni me bi ohon mo a ya nyese ye sometimes no ya you fire on the two problems no many ade enti say no obi hia ye hu kwan a enipa be ma de nipa ne tia uti oba bi a different no na ni nipa ne kwotena so a difference be bebem difference na obi ka say bi compa oni nipa ne tia nkunya nkomo nya na obetimi adi nkomo bi ohon mo a ni kwa nya sim dia ya yibia o bet un feel comfortable so bi san nkomo no oni pan no nya call na ti phone so na ni nyina ye problems enti I will say ye nya ye hu se na ebesi ebetutu ya na mo yi a ye ni obi because obi a free fie o no ni do di free na busuam ba no de e ba be ka o de ho obi a wo ni su a ekura no ti se mo na da no na ma hu communication ya very important. So one team ni pana communicate say bibi pona Akosua na open up dan say obi tonkontompon ketinkiti binti ene bi wo hono mo a enhwe ye ho ne enhwe ni ya memo no de omo po ese omo mu ya me so mo nkasa bebre so one take careful
Thank you so much. Thank you. Modisha Banyakopo in shall be brave. I was a former partner make high will be. We have over as I checked, we have 4,463 people watching us on FYP. All the 4,463 people are here on FYP. Nyakopo in shall munina no munina kesi. I first say number boss screen is more than tap screen is kekesi. Mabeka hona yina have a very beautiful time. And I've really enjoyed our discussion tonight. I pray that we'll have more of this beautiful segment like this with different stories to be able to share in our opinion and learn from. And then, me, I have learned a lot from this discussion, okay? And I'll come and tell you, God willing, tomorrow, what I have learned tonight. But